Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I want to give you people my honest thoughts on Russell Wilson going to Denver because, as you people know, I didn't talk about this yesterday, but NFL free agency has begun. And so far, it looks like that the Denver Broncos are the early winners of free agency because they acquired Russell Wilson in a trade with the Seattle Seahawks. And let me tell you this, I think Seattle, without a doubt, is going to regret trading Russell Wilson. I think that this is one of the stupidest decisions that I think Seattle has ever made. Let me explain to you why. Because let's be honest here, for the past 5 years or so, after 2015, after 2015, it's basically come down to my conclusion that the only reason why Seattle was in playoff contention every year and why they were able to, make the playoffs is because of one man, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, that's right. And now that Seattle got rid of their franchise quarterback, I think that they are going to completely regret this because it's like Russell Wilson was not the problem in Seattle, okay? And I wish people would understand this is because, now that Russell Wilson is gone, who are the Seahawks going to have as their quarterback? That's the biggest question. So I think that the Seattle Seahawks took a massive L on that trade. And I think they took also another L in the for the second time in one day by releasing Bobby Wagner. That made zero sense, but, whether it was because of salary cap reasons and all that stuff. But it seems to me that Seattle, man, they really have no idea what the hell they are doing because anyone that has football knowledge knows that Russell Wilson, he's an elite quarterback, okay? Don't get me wrong. Russell Wilson, he is definitely an elite quarterback, okay? And to say he's not is ridiculous because you look at Russell Wilson, he's the main reason why Seattle was so good the last 5 seasons, minus that year when, of course, he was carried by his defense, the Legion of Boom, because let's be honest, that year that Seattle won the Super Bowl, that was all the work of their defense. Russell Wilson, he was definitely carried by his defense that year in 2013. You can't say that he wasn't. But also, for the past 5 years, Russell Wilson, he single-handedly carried the Seattle Seahawks all the way, whether it was them making the postseason, all of it is because of the work and the brilliance of Russell Wilson. And just Seattle pulling off this stupid move by trading their franchise quarterback instead of getting him in a freaking offensive line because, as you people know, Russell Wilson for the past 5 seasons or so has not had a good offensive line in Seattle. Ooh, excuse me. And I think that, sorry, I just had a hiccup right there. But I feel like that's the main reason why the Seattle Seahawks haven't been that dumb is because they don't want to give Russell Wilson an offensive line, Because if only Seattle would give Russell Wilson an offensive line, then maybe, just maybe, the Seahawks would have been in consistent Super Bowl contention, But it's just their decision to get rid of Wilson just proves to you that I feel like that they are kind of self-destructing, meaning that they're just making all these desperate moves and all that. But any sane franchise and management would know that trading a quarterback in Russell Wilson, especially of his talent and caliber, is really stupid, because I just feel like that Seattle just for too long has neglected, giving Russell Wilson an adequate O-line, okay? Now, of course, I want to talk about this because, in all my years of being an NFL fan, I think that this is one of the dumbest trades ever by trading your franchise quarterback instead of giving him a goddamn O-line. It's like Russell Wilson already has good weapons in Seattle, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and I don't know anybody else on the Seattle Seahawks besides those 2 players. And Russell Wilson, of course, and Bobby Wagner, who is now gone. But still, man, Russell Wilson had weapons. The only thing he needed was a goddamn O-line. And it seems like that Seattle didn't want to give Russell Wilson an O-line. Because if Russell Wilson has an O-line, then he can do a lot of great things. But now that he doesn't have an O-line, Seattle, I'm sorry about Seattle, they'll regret this move. I don't know what else to say, but stupid as a move. That's all I have to say.